Welcome back to Screenscope Reviews today. We're diving into the action-packed techno-thriller iBoy. Our story begins in London, where we meet Tom, a quiet and intelligent teenager who lives with his grandmother. Tom harbors feelings for his childhood friend, Lucy, a bright and kind-hearted girl who lives in the same apartment complex. One evening, when Tom visits Lucy's home, he finds that two boys with covered face harassing Lucy. Realizing Lucy is in danger, Tom tries to call the police, but as they see Tom, they shot him. Tom sustains injuries, and he is shifted to the hospital. In the hospital, doctor announces that although the bullet did not hit Tom's head, it hit his phone, and some particles of the phone had penetrated into his head. When he wakes up in the hospital, he experiences strange and vivid hallucinations of digital data streams and electronic signals. Time passes and Tom's abilities continue to grow. He can hear people from the telephone and can even see numbers and pictures, as if a computer system has been installed in his brain that night. Out of curiosity, he opens his bedroom window, only to find digital currencies flying through the city. His mind has become so advanced that he can now learn anything just by scanning through an electronic device. For instance, he can read people's phones from afar and even hack them. The following day, he returns to school and reunites with his best friend, Danny. He suspects that Eugene and his bully friends were involved in Lucy's assault, but Danny dismisses the claim. He believes that, although Eugene is a bad guy, he knows his boundaries. That day in class, Tom uses his mind to stalk Eugene's phone and learns that it has a video of Lucy's assault in it. Enraged, he concentrates all his power on the cell phone and blows it up. Lucy begins to see a change in Tom and supports his quest for justice. Tom reveals his abilities to her and adopts the name iBoy. The couple grows closer, but their mission attracts the gang's attention. Eugene and his friends corner Tom and Lucy, but Tom manages to send an anonymous message to confuse them and escape. In the next scene, we see Eugene and the boys enter a car when Tom suddenly locks them inside and starts a fire. He then speaks through the radio and demands to know why they assaulted Lucy. Terrified, Rick speaks up and reveals that they were actually ordered by a person named Cuts. After Tom gets the answer, he lets them go, and soon the car explodes. Tom tracked Cuts, and after entering his home, he finds several packets of drugs. He packed the drugs and puts them in the place where Eugene and his boys live. Then he hacks into the police department and framing Eugene and his friends for drug dealing. This leads to their arrest, but the gang leader, Cuts, and his boss, Elman, are not deterred. In the next scene, we see that Cuts' boss sent him more drugs, and while tracking the drug dealer catches Tom, beats him, and Tom faints. Distraught, he returns home only to find his grandmother being held hostage by Cuts and Elman. Elman, shrouded in interference to block Tom's abilities, reveals his deep knowledge of Tom's identity and capabilities, threatening Lucy's life unless Tom complies. Shockingly, Tom learns that Danny leaked information about his abilities for money. Elman demands Tom to fill his bank account using his powers. Initially compliant, Tom faces a new challenge when Elman blocks his signals using a chip embedded in his head. Despite this obstacle, Tom manages to detonate Elman's phone, creating chaos and allowing him to defeat the gangsters one by one. The confrontation culminates in a final showdown between Tom and Elman, during which Lucy is endangered. Tom, fueled by rage, unleashes a powerful electrical surge, swiftly ending Elman's life. With the threat eliminated, Tom reunites with Lucy. The movie concludes with them standing together on a terrace, symbolizing a return to normalcy and the beginning of a new chapter in their lives.